Test, test.
Test. That's good.
Yep. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Arthur W. Purdue Stadium for the Bayside Championship between the Stephen Decatur Seahawks and the Queen Anne's County Lions. I'm Sean McChrystal. I'm joined by my partner, Andrew Patton. AJ, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Sean. How about yourself?
I am doing amazing. Looking forward to our first baseball broadcast together. How you feeling?
Amazing. We want to thank the DeMarva Showbirds for allowing us to come to their box and broadcast this Bayside Championship game. One of the biggest games of the year for the Seahawks here, if not the biggest. Should be an amazing game. Looking forward to it.
Seahawks starting the Mount St. Mary's commit, Nate Berzonski. Behind the plate will be Brandon Nadeau. In the outfield going from left to right, Loring, Hobgood, and Edelman. And in the infield, left to right, Zender, Chung, Gaylor, and Daniel. What are you looking for out of Nate Berzonski today?
Mainly just clean outing for the most part. We know he's only going to throw about 25 to 30 pitches is what we heard. About 2 innings. Save him for the playoffs for the most part. Look for hopefully for him, a 1-2-3 first inning. We know he's a very solid pitcher, the Seahawks' #1 pitcher. He's the ace for a reason. Just look for him to just stay in control. I think that's his big key. Staying in control and getting through this Queen Anne's lineup.
Seahawks won 8-4 last time they played Queen Anne's. It was at Queen Anne's. They came back late in that game.
Yeah.
I believe we were in the booth doing a lacrosse game, watching the baseball game at the same time. I have to tell you, I like these blue uniforms Seahawks got.
Yeah, the baby blue uniforms. Kind of reminds me of like a Kansas City Royals uniform. They had the baby blue as well.
Seahawks looking to repeat for the Bayside Championship.
The Bayside Championship, yeah. Back-to-back years.
What does Queen Anne's have to do to upset the Seahawks here?
Get runners on base early, I'd say. Like I said, facing off against Nate Berzonski. Going to be a tough matchup for the Lions. We know he's a great pitcher. I would say getting the first man on base, which is Nate Persopio. I would say getting that leadoff man on, getting something going for the offense. I think that's what could start a Queen Anne's rally and get them on the board first.
As you mentioned, Nate Persopio leading off. He's playing first base. We've got 3 umpires today. Usually,
how about that?
Just 2.
Big game, especially for these high schoolers as well. It's a very different experience going from their high school field, playing in a minor league stadium, about twice the size of a high school stadium at least. Definitely a change for them, but we'll see how they react to it.
Yeah, the fans came out, so we're awaiting the first pitch. Looks like we will be a minute late. First pitch at 6:01 will be a strike on the outside corner by Berzonski. It's always good to get ahead. Nice curveball missed just outside. Evens up the count.
Yeah, Nate Berzonski, we know he has some great control. Just staying under duress tonight and staying in control will be his main key. Pardon me.
Fouled straight back. 2 strikes. Persopio's got to protect.
Yeah, maybe look for something down here by Nate Berzonski. 1-2 count. You can work with it here. Could go with the fastball as well here if you're Nate Berzonski. Try and get it past Persopio.
The 1-2 delivery. Hit out to right field. Edelman, he's got it for the first out of the game. Sun looked like he was in his eyes there.
Yeah, sun is bad side. It's a beautiful day out here, though, in Wycomico County. About low 70s, sun out. Just a couple clouds as well. Wind has died down a little bit. It was a lot worse, I should say, earlier. About 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts, now down to about 12 miles an hour.
Travis Such, the left fielder, up to bat.
That was a big first out there for Nate Berzonski to get that leadoff man out.
First pitch is going to be a strike. Queen Anne's looks like they're taking early in the count, it looks like. called strike 2.
I'll say definitely not the most aggressive for the most part, taking the first 2 pitches back-to-back at bats. 0-2 here, got to protect.
The 0-2 delivery. Berzonski, the slow windup. Called strike 3. Out number 2.
That was amazing. Just 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Nate Berzonski able to paint the inside corner there for strike 3.
You would love to get 2 innings out of Berzonski with this 25 to 30 pitch limit that he's going to be on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jacob Clow up to bat, the third baseman. 3-hole hitter. Should be a good matchup here. Called strike. It's 4 straight strikes taken.
Yeah, if you're Queen Anne's, definitely got to start swinging away here. These are good pitches that Berzonski's throwing you right in the strike zone. Try and take a hack at one.
The 0-1 delivery. That's going to be a ball in the dirt. Queen Anne's really kind of got a little bit lucky in the Bayside North. A lot of teams were competing for that spot. And it just came down who was the best at the end of the season.
Yeah, we know Colonel Richardson was up there as well for a while. Very solid team. Queen Anne's ended up taking the Bayside North, though, so definitely came down to the last couple of games there. Seahawks had control of the Bayside South for the most part until that last game versus Bennett at home when the Seahawks walked it off.
The 1-2 delivery is high. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Yeah, St. Michael's was looking like they were going to be in control of the North.
Yeah. St. Michael's, I believe, lost 5-6 games in a row there.
2-2 delivery, foul ball.
Yeah, I believe started out on fire and then just started to drop off a little bit. Got it back, but at that point it was a little bit too late, and Queen Anne's caught up and ended up taking the North.
Berzonski, the high socks, the only one. Landon Daniels got him on, too.
It goes well with the uniform, I'll say that.
Berzonski, long delivery, hit right back to him for out number 3. Queen Anne's goes hitless in the first inning. We'll see you at the bottom of the first. Back for the start of the bottom of the first. Noah Palmer on the mound for Queen Anne's. Outfield going left to right. Such.
Two Suches, Such brothers.
And Kepler in the infield. Clow, Hedges, Kramer, and Procopio. Behind the dish will be Dolan Clark. So we've got a strike there to start out the game. Jackson Chung, the shortstop, up to bat. He's going to hit the right field. It's going to be a foul ball.
Just barely fouled on the first base line. Also, Queen Anne's coach is a Such as well. So 3 Suches here.
Yeah, we got all the Suches out.
That's pretty incredible. But for the Seahawks there in that top of the first inning, Nate Berzonski, like we said, had to be very efficient in that first inning. He was. 1, 2, 3 inning there. Very solid. 2 strikeouts to go along with it.
The 0-2 delivery just misses low. What does Noah Palmer need to do here for Queen Anne's to keep him in the game?
I'd say, once again, just control for the most part. A little outside there.
Just missed outside to even up the count, 2-2.
Berzonski had 1 strikeout in the first inning and fly out for the first out and a ground out for the third out. But keeping the ball on the ground as well, like right there.
Grounded to third base. Chung's fast. He gets him in time for the first out of the inning.
Right there for Palmer. Just keeping the ball on the ground for the most part. Let your infielders do their job. We were watching Queen Anne's in the warm-ups. We saw they have some solid infielders.
They looked very defensively sound. Brandon Nadeau up to bat. Solid catcher.
Overall, yeah, very solid average as well.
Pulled, just foul for strike 1. Seems like Seahawks are making a lot of solid contact here, just a little bit foul each way.
A little bit early and late, but one thing I like is, like you said, they're swinging early, not afraid to take hacks as well. In a game like the Bayside Championship, taking hacks and making those opportunities, make the most of your opportunities is the key.
Just misses. Seems like the umpire not liking the low strike. Just misses once again.
My bad. Palmer pitches pretty quick as well. And I'll say the sun's in a weird spot. It's kind of tough here for Nadeau pitching sun to shade.
That's going to be a called strike. He gets it that time. 2-2 count. A 2-2 delivery time by Nadeau. Some umpires like to give the late time, but some don't give it to you.
Yeah, a little bit late there.
2-2 delivery. Chopped left side. That's going to be foul ball.
Yeah, they're just a little bit earlier on the swing. I'd say if he can just level it out, line something over, third baseman's head here, get something down the line.
2-2 delivery once again. That almost hit Nadeau. That's going to make it full. You don't want to put a man on here for Berzonski coming up. Full count delivery. That's going to be taken for ball 4. Nate Berzonski coming up, trying to help his cause.
That's big for Decatur, especially with Berzonski and Daniel coming up as well. Berzonski and Daniel back-to-back in the 3 and 4 holes have been amazing this year. Some very solid power headers right there.
Owen Phillips comes on, special pinch runner for the catcher. Like to get him back, get his gear on. Queen Anne's looking for a double play here. Berzonski not the fastest. Oh boy, can he hit him a long way.
Exactly, looking for something in the outfield here.
First pitch swung on and missed by Berzonski.
That's some heat there by Palmer, getting it right past Berzonski. Not too much of a swing and a miss by Berzonski.
Pickoff attempt. Phillips is safe.
Yeah, Berzonski looking for something right here in his wheelhouse to drive it towards left center field.
The 0-1 delivery swung on and missed once again by Berzonski. 0-2 count. Expect an off-speed pitch here by Palmer. As Berzonski fouls that one straight back.
You know, give him credit. He's staying alive here. 0-2 count can be tough. Choking up on the bat. Protect the plate here.
Gets a sign, picks off. Not in time.
Yeah, maybe expect some off speed here by Palmer on the 0-2 count as well.
Palmer gets a sign. Checking the runner. The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3, looking for the second out of the inning. Landon Daniel now.
So that's a righty on righty crime right there. But bringing Daniel up here. Run on first. You know he'll go up there swinging.
Yes, he will. Power hitter. Because they are really worried about Owen Phillips over there at first base.
Could see Phillips go here. You know, get a man in scoring position. That's all Daniel has to do. Let's get a base hit.
No pickoff limit like in the MLB here, so he could just keep on firing it over there. Strike right on the outside corner. Perfect pitch from our angle. You could really see that go over the corner of the plate. The shadows may be playing a factor here. Another pickoff. Almost got him that time.
I believe the 5th pickoff move now.
As these shadows could be.
It is tough. Yeah, I was talking about that about 2 minutes ago.
Phillips goes. Pitch out. Not in time. Stolen base, Owen Phillips.
Well, Phillips did go. And it works out for the Seahawks. Now only a base hit here. Phillips has got some speed. Just a base hit for Daniel here can make it 1-0 Decatur.
Runner in scoring position. Outfield playing Landon Daniel very deep. As it only is 3:09 down the lines.
Yeah, not very deep at all.
Just missed low. Moves the count to 2-1. Hitters count here for Daniel. That's going to get the called strike. 2-2. Palmer's one pitch away from getting out of this jam.
I feel like that's one of those pitches you got to swing out, though. You know, right down the plate. Daniel usually takes a hack at that.
It seems like a big at-bat early on in the game. 2-2 delivery. That's going to be low.
Full count.
Do you start Owen Phillips here, AJ, at second base?
We know he's definitely going to be on the move here. You know, 3-2. I would. Why not?
3-2 delivery. That's a ball 4.
Well, first and second here. Hobgood coming up.
Palmer looks to be struggling early with his command. Johnny Hobgood, center fielder, also the starting quarterback of the football team.
Back-to-back state champ Seahawks.
Yep. Strike outside corner. Palmer seems to be getting ahead early, but loses them late in the counts.
Yeah, I think for Johnny Hobgood here, just staying alive.
That's going to just miss.
This is key.
Palmer already has 23 pitches. You have to wonder with the state playoffs coming up what they're going to go with next, as that ball's fouled almost into the parking lot.
Yeah, just went on top of the roof.
That was Palmer's 24th pitch. Let's see what the coach Queen Anne's decides to go with here.
You can only see one inning out of Palmer here. It was something he wanted to avoid.
The 1-2 delivery to get out of this jam. Hit right back up the middle. That's going to get through. Phillips coming around. He's going to score, and the Seahawks take an early 1-0 lead.
How about Johnny Hobgood? Did what we need to do. Shot it right back up where it came from.
That's why some call him Hob Great.
The Seahawks get that early lead they were looking for. That is huge in this Bayside Championship game.
Loring now up to bat.
So all they needed was a base hit.
First pitch taken outside. That's going to miss just low. Queen Anne's fans not liking it. 2-0 count. Palmer's getting himself into some trouble here.
That and Caleb Williams being very patient here. Got to give him some credit. 2-0 count. Sitting back on it.
Pulled right down the third baseline. Foul. Almost killed his own teammate in the dugout there.
Yeah, almost got coach as well. But Seahawks in this first inning taking some really good hacks.
And AJ, there's bullpen cameras here, so we can see if someone's warming up.
Look at that. Perfect. We can just get up, go behind us, look at the screen, and then come back and tell you. So
couldn't be any easier than that. 2-1 delivery. Fouled straight back to even up the count. Caleb Loring playing left field today. Quite the pitcher as well. We might see him today.
He's had a great season. Definitely wouldn't be surprised to see him throw an inning or two during this game.
Palmer trying to get out of this jam. 2-2. Called strike 3, and he gets them. Stephen Decatur goes in the second inning up 1-0. Coming back to you after the Seahawks took that 1-0 lead. Nate Brzezowski went 1-2-3, mowed him down. Only 13 pitches in that first inning.
Yeah, definitely could get through 2 here. Nate Brzezowski. We're going to go 1-2-3 once again.
Noah Palmer, the cleanup hitter, up, trying to help his cause a little bit. Look how shallow the outfield's playing. First pitch strike on the outside corner. Noah Palmer trying to get this Queen Anne's offense started. Just misses outside.
And if you're Palmer here, just try and get something back up the middle here in the center field. maybe try and drop one to the right center or left center field gap.
1-1 delivery. That's going to be low. Palmer goes ahead in the count 2-1. Seahawks play Saturday. Not sure who yet.
They definitely got to wait. Probably won't know until, I would say, Friday for the most part. Yeah.
3-1 count. Don't want to lose him here.
Thursday or Friday. Yeah, but a hitter's count here for Palmer. We're trying to get back that run that he lost.
3-1. Ball 4, leadoff walk. As usually come back to haunt you. Doolin Clark, the catcher, now trying to get something started here. We're going to have a courtesy runner here for the pitcher, Palmer.
Yeah, but if you're Brzezowski here, just stay in control. Don't let that leadoff base runner hurt anything you've got going. I got a 1-2-3 inning in the first inning. Went right through this Queen Anne's lineup. Middle of the order here for the Lions. Will definitely be tough, but Brzezowski, no worries, and try and stay under control.
Might see a potential bunt here by Clark. That's going to be a foul ball into the concourse area. As a kid caught it, give that kid a contract.
I think it would just sever his glove.
Well, the crowd was cheering like he caught it.
Almost right there. Just severed the glove. Hey, you got a ball, though.
What counts is the effort, AJ.
That's what counts, you know. Right place, right time.
Pickoff attempt. Back in time.
Gotta say, some more Decatur fans filing in here as the game goes on.
They must have thought it started at 6:30.
Probably, yeah. You know, it happens.
The 0-1 delivery. Hit out to right field. That's going to go foul to make it 0-2 on Clark. He's got to protect. This is going to be Brzezowski's last inning, but you would like to see him get through the whole inning, not have to bring in a reliever in the middle of the inning.
Yeah, absolutely. Brzezowski trying to keep it on the ground here. Look for a double play.
Pickoff attempt just to keep him honest.
I was going to say, not a very fast pickoff attempt there. Just turn around, lobbed it over.
Brzezowski gets the sign. Steps off. Calling Nadeau out there. Maybe going over signs or pickoff play.
One of the two, yeah. I believe Brzezowski, when he picks off, it's one of those things. I believe Max Scherzer is what he used to do that on the pickoff move. Take a sidestep, and they sort of just lob it over.
Just to keep him
honest, yeah. Make sure they're not doing anything.
Doolin Clark trying to stay alive here. 0-2 count. Pickoff attempt.
Well, not there, though. That was fast.
Doolin Clark trying to, at a minimum, advance the runner here. 0-2 delivery. Misses high.
You know, so not a terrible pitch, but if you're Brzezowski here, maybe try and get something down. Like I said, once again, look for a ground ball.
Brzezowski checking the runner at first. Delivers. Just misses. Nadeau held that there for a little bit. 2-2. That was close.
Yeah, that might have been his closest pitch of the game. It didn't get called a strike.
Some might say too close to take.
I mean, that was right on the corner of the plate.
Brzezowski worried about the runner at first. 2-2. That's going to be taken up for ball 3. 0-2 to 3-2. Not what you want to see.
No. Got to avoid the walk here. Pretty big at bat, though. You know, if we need to get runners on first and second, nobody out. Could see the Seahawks take Brzezinski out if that happens.
The question is, who is next?
Yeah.
Full count. The delivery swung on and missed. Strike 3. Brzezinski's second strikeout of the day.
That was huge. Absolutely huge.
Noah Kramer steps into the box now.
May have kept Brzezinski in this game right there for another at bat. I'd say once Brzezinski comes out, I would think it'd be Ben Powers. I would think. Throw him out there for another 2 innings as well. We were talking about Caleb Loring earlier. Could see Colton Zender today.
Could see everyone. Could see the kitchen sink. Swung on. Foul ball. Zender was playing in, so if that was fair, that would have got by him.
Say, you talk about a kitchen sink. What do you completely mean by that? Throw the kitchen sink at him.
They throw everything at him.
Okay. Usually I would just say like throw the house. Just chuck the whole house at him. That's just throwing everything. I guess some more baseball terminology there.
0-1 delivery. Strike outside. Took the umpire. He hesitated. He thought about that one for a little bit.
Hey, painting the corner there once again. I think that was like the exact pitch that he wanted to get called at the last at bat that didn't.
0-2 count.
They don't want to hit this fastball coming out of the darkness. No thank you.
Brzezinski still checking the runner at first. That's going to be taken close.
That was a tough take. Difficult take.
Queen Anne's is very patient up there. They're taking a lot of pitches. Maybe they just want to get Brzezinski out of the game.
Get his pitch count up as much as possible.
One, two, just high and inside. 2-2 count.
You know, good offering there. Decent back-to-back pitches by Brzezinski. Tried to paint the outside corner and the inside corner, just missed both times.
Runner goes. Nadeau throws it into center field. Good thing Chung was there to back it up.
He almost threw him out, too.
That was... What a play that was.
That was wacky, yeah.
Palmer with the stolen base.
Well, now base hit here, and it's tied 1-1. So, good thing for Jackson Chung there for Decatur. Able to back that up. Saw that airmail throw.
0-2 to 3-2 once again. As Brzezinski calling for another meeting. Probably change up the signs with the runner on second. You know, we don't have the pitch comm here in high school.
Gotta look for the exact sign. Can't just, again, just press the button there. Throw down the old 1. Or the 2. The slider.
The full count delivery by Brzezinski. Swung on and missed. His third of the day.
Tell you, both Brzezinski strikeouts in this inning have been massive.
Is Coach Farrow going to leave him in? He is.
Got a lot of trust in the senior.
Hedgedus now coming up to bat. Trying to tie up this game. Palmer in scoring position. Timeout by Hedgedus. Umpire now coming out, calling time. Hedges trying to come up clutch here to tie up the game. Palmer with a big lead at second. Swung on, foul ball straight back for strike number 1.
Yeah, I gotta say, Berzonski at the start of the at-bats gives us a lot of heat. And then once he works deep into the count, tries to get a small speed there. Went to the small speed in that last at-bat for the strikeout. Good see here once again.
Berzonski looking at the runner at second. Nobody holding him on. Called strike 2 right on the corner.
Yeah, 0-2 count now. Hedges has got to protect.
Berzonski trying to make it 3 strikeouts this inning. All three out of the 4 batters have been 0-2 counts.
Berzonski trying to lose him this time. Get him down 3 pitches.
0-2 delivery to try and get out of this inning. That's going to be called strike 3. Berzonski strikes out 3 that inning. We will see you bottom of the second. Back with you in the bottom of the second. Mason Edelman leading off this half inning. The right fielder. Seahawks lead 1-0. Palmer back out there. Maybe coach is just going to let him go. First pitch taken outside by Edelman.
Yeah, you know, see what Palmer's got here in the second inning. First inning was a little bit rough. We know Palmer likes to pitch fast as well.
Ball 2. And the bottom of the Seahawks order, they're very fast.
Yes. No, 100%. Gets somebody on base.
Edelman, Gaylor, Zender, the bottom 3. 2-0 count. Moves to 3-0.
You know, get a leadoff runner on here for the Seahawks. Like you said, very fast. Could see somebody steal here.
3-0 count. Strike 1.
Yeah, Palmer does not go to the stretch at all. He takes it, 2 seconds, fires.
That's going to miss just low for ball 4. Mason Edelman gets the leadoff walk. Spencer Gaylor coming up. Spencer Gaylor now coming up to the plate. Maybe look for a bunt here, but with Zender coming up, he may bunt. Ball 1. Palmer having some control problems here early in the game. Ball in the dirt. We have Raj Brashevsky warming up in the bullpen for the Seahawks.
Interesting.
The sophomore.
I think we see him maybe a little bit later in the game. And see like maybe Powers or Loring in the third inning. But guess not.
Ball 3. 3-0 to the first 2 batters Palmer faces. If Gaylor gets on here. Look for Zender to bunt next at bat.
Get runners on second and third, one out. Base hit, make it 3-0.
That's going to get by the catcher. It's ball 4 anyway. Zender now coming up. Here comes a bunt attempt.
Yeah. Would not be surprised.
He has the most bunt attempts on this team, I would say.
First pitch bunt. Main goal for Zender, just get runners, and both runners in scoring position here.
Looks like something's wrong with the catcher. Maybe his glove?
Yeah, I guess we got caught in a awkward area after that pass ball there.
Yes, that's what it was. He needs a new glove.
Kind of just an awkward angle. Had to get his glove down there in time. Maybe lost his glove with the ball.
Zender. The third baseman squares around the bunt, pops it up. That's risky. That could have been bad.
Yeah. Luckily for Zender, there it went foul.
Is he going to square around again here, AJ?
I think he will. Yeah, 0-1. 0-2 at that point, you got to swing away, but I think until he gets into that 0-2 count, I think he's going to go. We'll see, though. Maybe not.
He does square around again, pops that one up. It drops in front of the pitcher, and he is safe at first. The bunt base hit.
That's why you have Colton Zender bunt. Easily one of the fastest, if not the fastest guy on the team. Base is loaded now, nobody out. Leadoff hitter back up again for the Seahawks, and Jackson Chung.
Jackson Chung. Palmer has himself in quite the situation here, AJ.
Especially that with one of the best average hitters on the team, and Jackson Chung as well.
Nobody out. Corners in for Queen Anne's, middle back. Ball 1. Palmer's had a lot of trouble locating.
For Chung here, just get out of the infield. Even just something in the outfield, you'll take that. Just getting it out of the infield here is the main goal for Jackson Chung.
The 1-0 to the shortstop. They're going to get the out at second, but not at first. That does a job.
Well, 2-0, 1 out, still runners on the corners here. Solid job there by Chung. Just to get the runner in.
Brandon Nadeau up to bat. Runners on first and third. Take ball 1. Seahawks now lead 2-0. Palmer's delivery. Hit the shortstop once again. Is he going to get him at first? He won't. Ball got by the first baseman. 1 run scores. 3-0 now, Seahawks.
Hey, small ball, Sean. That's all it takes. Next man up for the Seahawks. Moving runners over.
Berzonski. Owen Phillips came in to run there for Nadeau. Berzonski now
had a stolen base in that first inning.
Swing and a miss. Berzonski. He's looked like he's struggling a little bit at the dish today.
A little bit behind. Has been pretty solid on the mound. I'll tell you though, if he catches up to 1, watch out.
Phillips goes, ball hit up the middle, right to the shortstop. Gets him out at first, but a run does score.
Yeah, just a small ball in the max now, 4-0 here. Great inning for Decatur to put up 3 runs.
Landon Daniel now, still with a runner in scoring position.
Good result for the Seahawks. They played another run and now lead 4-0.
Would love to extend that lead to 5. First pitch taken for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Taken for strike 2 on the outside corner. Daniel's got a fight here.
Tell you, Sean, what if Landon Daniel swung for the fences here?
0-2 count.
She went out to right field.
2 outs. The delivery taken outside. Seahawks adding some runs here. With Brzezowski coming out of the game, you may need them. 1-2 delivery. Hits the second baseman, bobbles it, and he gets him in time. That'll do it for the second inning. Seahawks lead 4-0. Top of the third inning now. Raj Brashashevsky going on the mound, the crafty lefty. Spent some time in JV this year. Now pitching in the Bayside Championship.
That's a big jump, I'll tell you that.
Ethan Kepler now, the right fielder.
I gotta say though, what a second inning by the Seahawks, and it wasn't like a wow factor. They just put the ball on the ground, moved runners over, got runners in scoring position, and they crossed the plate.
That's going to be called strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. And an overthrow from Nadeau. Swing and a miss there. Makes it 0-2.
I'll tell you, Brashashevsky's got some sidearm action. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, very crafty. The 0-2 delivery.
Lefty as well.
That's some dirt. He likes to work fast.
Yeah, kind of like Palmer for Queen Anne's. Doesn't go in the stretch very often.
1-2. It's going to be a ball outside. Ethan Kepler. 2-2. Brashashevsky, the delivery. Foul ball off Kepler's foot. Nice cool night here at Arthur W. Purdue Stadium.
Yeah, cooled down a little bit. Still, it's been an amazing day today. You know, still going to get in the high 60s, low 70s here for the rest of this game. A little breeze in here as well. Feels good.
Yeah, enjoying this press box here.
Very nice.
2-2 swing and miss. That's Brashashevsky's first strikeout of the day.
There you go. First batter, first strikeout. Some nasty stuff. His off-speed curveball is incredible. Brashashevsky had a great curveball in that at bat.
Yeah, lefties usually have a lot of natural movement.
And it's tough for Queen Anne's as well to go from Brzezinski to Brashashevsky, righty to a lefty.
And the difference in velocity.
That, I was going to say that too, yeah. A lot of fastballs to a lot of curveballs.
Such up to bat. 2-0 count. Caleb Such, brother of Travis Such.
And Coach Such as well.
Fouled almost in the Queen Anne's dugout. Seahawks lead 4-0. Top of the third inning. 2-1 count, 1 out. Brashashevsky steps off. Gets the sign from Nadeau. Takes high, ball 3. You don't want to lose him here. You don't want to give away free bases.
Hitters count here as well.
3-1 for strike. Such thought he had ball 4 there.
It was bad. Throw the bat and head to first base. Solid pitch though by Brashashevsky to get the corner there.
Full count. Swung on and miss.
Fell down as well. Back-to-back Ks for Brashashevsky.
First time through the lineup, Queen Anne's does not get a hit.
Again, once again, to go from JV to pitching the third inning of the Bayside Championship game and get back-to-back strikeouts.
They've struck out 6 times. As that's going to be taking strike 1. Procopio. Hit in the left field to Loring. Fairly routine, and he gets it for out number 3. Clean inning for Raj Brashashevsky. We'll see you at the bottom of the third.
Number 6, Johnny Hopgood.
Have fun, guys.
Bottom of the third inning. Seahawks lead 4-0. Johnny Hobgood to lead this one off. Single up the middle. Last at bat.
Yeah, Jervin, Owen Phillips as well in the first inning.
Fouled straight back there. Palmer trying to get ahead of hitters a little bit earlier. He was falling behind a lot.
There's another term. What is square about a round bat? The barrel of the bat is round. The ball is round. Where?
0-1. Takes outside. Palmer's had a lot of misses that weren't close to the zone.
No, a little bit slower here as well, too.
Ball 2, 2-1.
The Seahawks with a solid inning here. Scoring another run can really take control of this game.
Ball 3 high. 3-1 count.
Yeah, look for Hobgood to swing away here. Anything that's close, he's going to take a hack at it.
That one was close. Popped up. That's trouble.
It's the
Kepler
win.
dropped it. Hobgood to second. He's safe, a double. Wow, talk about a mess right there, AJ.
The injury as well out there in right field.
Yeah, we'll take a break and be right back with you.
Took his first step back, and that's always trouble. You see an outfielder go one step, just one little step in the wrong direction where they have to make a play.
Usually that's the safer direction. You never
Yes.
want to go over your head, but then you're right.
We are back. Kepler, he's all right. Had the wind knocked out of him. Caleb Loring steps up to the plate now, trying to drive in Hobgood. Palmer's first pitch called strike.
So, yeah, he's in a really tough spot here. You know, runner on second, a solid batter up in Caleb Loring. Got to work the corners here.
That's going to just miss to even up the count. Queen Anne's catcher not liking that one. Palmer gets the sign. Hobgood takes his lead off second. Hits it right to the third baseman. Walks Hobgood back, and that's going to be out number 1. Great play right there.
Yeah, that was a huge out right there for the Lions. Keeping Hobgood on second. Getting Loring out as well.
Edelman steps up to the plate, even though they announced Spencer Gaylor. It is Mason Edelman.
Oh, lights just turned on.
First pitch taken, blown outside.
I believe one of the Seahawks' first games this season under the lights.
We're going to have a mound visit here. AJ, what do you think they're going to talk about?
You know, for the most part, Edelman, he's very quick. You know, if he can get on base, it's going to be trouble. I'd say for the most part, he's a solid hitter as well. Maybe trying to keep it away from him. I said paint in the corners as well.
And they're going to change pitchers. We'll take a break.
Nope.
We'll be right back with you.
Spencer Gaylor is 15. Edelman's number 8. Edelman is 8. I don't know. I didn't see the line for it. We're just getting stuff out of bounds. So, the only one that really knows is the guy in the block up down there. But Spencer Gaylor and 8 is Mason Edelman.
Back to you after that pitching change. Nate Procopio on the mound.
Yeah, I think same game plan here for Queen Anne's. It's going to be tough with Edelman up here.
Sort of weird change pitchers in the middle of the bat.
Yeah, definitely different. It's something you would never see for the most part in the major leagues. I guess in high school ball it's a little bit different. But once again, it's the same game plan.
Oh, and we got some
Palmer coming out.
coaches coming out here.
All right, for the Seahawks, number 8, Mason Edelman.
Something's going to... Looks like trying to change the first base glove.
Changing positions.
Changing positions.
I guess Queen Anne's going through their whole routine here. You know, getting the pitcher out, getting the first baseman and the right fielder out, changing first baseman and right fielders. Now we're ready to go. We got
Procopio's first pitch of the day. That's going to start it out. Called strike one to even the count. Edelman trying to drive in Hobgood. Don't want to leave him stranded out there.
Single's all you need.
Ball outside. Procopio, that's a nice name to say.
Copio, yeah.
Ball 3. 3-1 count. Don't want to lose him here if you're Procopio.
You know, hitters count as well. Edelman, what I like to see out of the Seahawks here, one of the Seahawks, is driving one down the line. You know, Edelman's a righty.
That's going to be a foul ball.
That's going to concourse.
That's heading towards my car.
Heading towards our cars. We
all
pretty much parked like right next to each other, so.
They got free reign up on the concourse today.
Gotta make sure when we leave the stadium there's no dents in the car.
A 3-2 delivery. Ball 4. That does put the double play in order.
I was about to say, yeah, solid there for the Seahawks getting their base runner on, but now sets up the double play.
Spencer Gaylor steps into the box.
Yeah, trying to avoid that.
Don't think the Seahawks will bunt here. First pitch, strike right on the outside corner. Nice pitch.
No, most likely not. A Zender on deck as well.
And we're going to have time out here. This might be a lineup dispute. There was some confusion.
Yep.
I'd say definitely a few stoppages in play in this game.
I think this is about the lineup because
Brought the line card.
there was some confusion with Edelman and Gaylor.
Wrong number.
Wrong numbers, I guess. That's what the talk up here in the box is.
And he's calling the umpires together. So maybe an automatic out.
Decatur's going to argue the opposite. Yeah. We're getting back to for Spencer Gaylor. You know, hopefully when he's able to come back up, just be aggressive. You know, Seahawks have been pretty patient here for the most part, especially in the first 2 pitches of the at-bat. You know, Spencer Gaylor here, if something's close, take a hack at it.
If he gets the chance to
If he
hit.
gets the chance to hit, exactly. Yeah, this could, like you said, be an out because of the lineup change. and the position changes that we just had. A lot of confusion there.
After all that.
Wow, okay. About 3 minutes stop and play. And
Well, we're back to how we started.
resulted in nothing.
Where's on first and second? Spencer Gaylor up.
That was that was wild. Yeah. Okay.
0-1 count. That's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, Spencer Gaylor kind of just like stuck the bat out there, just tried to tip it. He did.
Maybe that was just a tactic to try and like stop the Seahawks momentum. You never know.
What? Okay. Maybe.
You know, some coaches.
Maybe.
You know how you fake injuries in the NFL. 0-2 count. Takes low.
I'll tell you, Spencer Gaylor, give him credit. This is a very tough at bat here. Once again, he was trying to stay warm, take some swings as well after the stop play.
Swung right to the second base. Is they going to turn two? No, they're not. 2 outs in the inning. Colton Zender now. He's going to have to swing away here with 2 outs.
He had that great bunt there last time up. Was safe as well. Got bases loaded, but nobody out. Let's see what we can do this time. Very quick, so honestly, something over to the shortstop or third base side here. Could make it to first base in time and score Hobgood.
Zender soared.
That was a sword.
That was an awkward swing.
Wanted to swing, wanted to hold back at the last second, and yeah, halfway through.
Decided he wasn't going to swing.
Yeah.
Looked like almost a pitch out.
Looked like a pitch out, yeah.
Maybe try and get Gaylor sleeping over there at first.
Do you think we could see Spencer Gaylor try and take second here?
Yes, I think so. The 1-1 delivery swung on and missed.
Especially now with 2 strikes. Spencer Gaylor here, I'm going. 1-2. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Not much to lose for the most part.
Procopio to try and get out of this jam. He does go, and they get him. What a throw!
Wow. That was a
Doolin
great
Clark
throw.
with the dot, and Spencer Gaylor is down. We'll take a break and be right back with you to start the 4th inning.
You want me to turn it on you?
Well, I did. Dude, the umpire went like strike, but that was the 3rd strike. And I was like, that should be this, not this. Paul's strike 3 as the
confused about
Apparently, was it Twin Day, Decatur High School? They traded jerseys. Like you go. Keep going. You guys are hats.
Justin Ugella.
Ladies and gentlemen, now on for the Seahawks, number 10, Justin Ugella.
I need a press box this time.
Back to start this top of the fourth. Justin Ugella takes the mound for the Seahawks, the Del Tech commit. AJ, what are you looking for out of Ugella?
Get ahead in the count overall. First two pitches, biggest pitches, want to get 0-2 counts as much as possible. Could see some off speed here from Ugella.
Travis Such now trying to get this Queen Anne's offense started. Hitless through 3. He's going to take a strike. Loopy curveball right there by Ugella.
He's got some off speed, yeah. Saw a lot of it out of Brashevsky. Could see it out of Ugella.
The 0-1 delivery takes for strike 2.
And there's the 0-2 count.
Travis Such got himself in the hole. Gonna have to dig himself out of it here. Oh, 2 count. Swung to right field. Edelman under it. He gets it for out number 1. Jacob Clow now coming up to the plate. Grounded out right back to Berzonski. First time up. Ugella, strike 1. Nothing but strikes here from Ugella early.
That's what I was talking about, just staying in control, which the Seahawks pitchers have done, all 3. Done a great job of that so far this game.
Takes for his first ball of the game.
That was close. Very close. It was a tad high there.
It's hard to tell from our angle.
Yeah, a little bit, or high up and back.
1-1. Nice curveball for strike 2.
That was like it headed right towards the side.
Cloud did not like that one.
Of Clow's arm. And cut back inside and paint the inside right corner. What a curveball.
1-2. The delivery to Clow. Right back to Ugella. Hit him right on the leg. He's hurt.
He didn't know where it went either.
That looked like it hurt. Justin Ujelic. Not what you want to see right before playoffs. They're going to come out and see if he's all right.
Well, that and let's break up the no-hitter, too. Queen Anne's first hit of the game. That's a tough one. And there's nothing you can do about that. A shot right back to the leg.
Wow. I thought for a second he might have caught that because I didn't. It was like trapped in between his legs.
Yeah, that and he thought it popped up in the air as well. He was looking up in the air like where to go, and it was right next to him.
He's going to throw a couple here.
Yeah, got to see how he's feeling.
He was in pain, you could see there.
Well, the question is, was that his stride leg? Where he takes his first step towards home plate. That's a big key. Looks to be okay. He's going to stay in.
There we go. Noah Palmer now up to bat. With one out. This game is in reach. I know it feels...
is.
Nope, Queen Anne's hasn't been doing much hitting, but, you know, with Brzezinski out of the game, Queen Anne's trying to get something going way outside. You just hope that doesn't affect them.
Yeah, we'll see. Decatur's got some activity in the bullpen as well, so look out for that.
1-0 delivery way outside. I think you got to go talk to him. I think he's still hurting.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think that that line drive affected his throwing ability, which, I mean, it makes sense. You're getting one right back to your leg at 85, 90 miles an hour. Obviously, he's not very good.
Pickoff attempt. Clouds back in.
I think if he walks Palmer here, or Palmer does get on base with a single or base hit, something like that, they'll go talk to Ujelic.
2-0 count. Hitting out deep left field. Back goes Loring. It's at the warning track. Cloud coming around. He's going to score. The throw to the plate, not in time. And Noah Palmer gets Queen Anne's on the board. An RBI double. Thought that might have been gone for a second. He got a hold of that one.
Yeah, he did. That was right in Palmer's wheelhouse. You see Lauren trailing back there. That was scary for a minute there for the Seahawks.
Here comes Bryce Messick to talk to him. Also works for the Delmarva Aces. He's actually the facility manager there.
Really, they get that nice facility just off of Whaleyville Road.
If you're Coach Bryce here, what are you telling Justin?
Don't panic. Stay under control. You still have this 4-1 lead for the Seahawks. Yes, there's a runner on second. You just only have one out here. But before he took that shot back to the leg, he was in control for the most part. Once again, maybe going out here just to see how he's feeling again. Get a second checkup on him. But we'll see how he defends here.
Doolin Clark now with a chance to make this a 2-run game. Looks like the Seahawks have someone warming up in the bullpen. Doolin Clark here. Ujelic keeping Palmer honest. Who's warming up there in the bullpen, AJ? It looks like Kyle Springle.
Number 9. So this is pretty amazing how this box works. So you could go mute for a second like I just did. Scoot back. There's 2 TVs back here. And it shows the activity in the bullpen.
We're going to have a runner here for Palmer. Maybe get a little bit more speed.
Now entering to the line, number 18, Cole Condon.
We got time here. Something's going on.
Yeah, I'll ask you, Sean, do you think this will be Ujelic's last batter here?
Depends how it goes.
Definitely, yeah. Gotta be tough. 1 out. And runner on second, square position here, just a base hit for Queen Anne's to do the job.
Ujelic gets the sign from Nadeau, checks the runner at second. Strike one for Ujelic. Doolin Clark, the catcher. Ujelic checks the runner at second. Delivers, swings and misses. Doolin Clark, he struck out swinging his first at bat. 0-2 count.
This will be a massive strikeout here for Ujelic. Keep that runner at second base.
The 0-2 delivery. Close, but misses for ball one.
Just a tad high. Yeah, but a very solid pitch right there. Could see Ujelic go back to it.
Doolin Clark trying to knock that runner in. A lot of space in the outfield. It was a 4-run game last time they played. Decatur ended up winning 8-4. Queen Anne's was up the majority of that game.
A bit of the opposite here. That game was played at Queen Anne's as well.
Ujelic 1-2 delivery. Just misses outside. It's a long inning here. Probably the longest one Queen Anne's has been at the plate for. Ujelic steps off. Trying to get the sign again. 2-2 count, 1 out. Timed by the batter. This might be the longest at bat of the game.
Yeah, Clark definitely taking his time here. You're backing out twice. Maybe trying to get in Ujelic's head here.
The 2-2 delivery, finally. Curveball misses way high. Put that one in your back pocket. 0-2 to 3-2 for Ujelic. We've seen 0-2 to 3-2 a lot this game for the Seahawks, too many times.
Yeah. No, you definitely can't lose him here if you're Ujelic. I mean, this would be a this is a key out here if you can get it if you're Ujelic.
Full count. Seems like a big at bat here.
A must out for Ujelic.
In the middle of this game. Ujelic likes to work slow. A lot of these pitchers get the ball and get right back on the mound. He takes his time.
That's what we've seen from pretty much all the pitchers today.
Because we're going to have time once again. Makes me think we need a pitch clock here in high school baseball.
Yeah, we might need to get that going. Third disengagement now in this at bat.
Full count. Will it ever happen? The delivery walks on ball 4 after all that. 0-2. Started out 0-2 and walked. You got to think.
Decision time here for the Seahawks.
Here comes Coach Farrow.
Yep.
We'll be right back as it looks like Kyle Springle's going to have to work the Seahawks out of a jam here. Kyle Springle now in the game for the Seahawks. He's got quite the jam to get out of here, AJ.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. But double play is in order. Have not seen one from the Seahawks this game yet. Will be a perfect time for one here.
Noah Kramer up to bat. Still only 1 out. Noah Kramer, the second baseman.
This feels like the longest inning of all time. I gotta say that though.
Struck out swinging his first at bat. Springle's first pitch is going to be a strike right on the outside corner, curveball. Kyle Springle, a junior. Spent the past 2 years on JV. First year on varsity. It's going to be a ball outside to even up the count. 1-1, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Double in the gap, maybe trouble. Runners going. Hit right to Gaylor. Gaylor bounces it to Daniel. But everyone's runners are caught up. Oh my gosh. Landon Daniels running at the runner at second. He's going to throw it to Chung. Chung's going to run him back. And he gets him.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that was
Craziest play of the game.
bad mistake there by the Lions.
They could have easily gotten a run out of that. That's unbelievable they didn't score there. Well, at first looked like could be a double play. Was hit just hard enough that it wasn't. Gaylor, for the most part, he makes that throw to first base. Stir in the dirt. Daniel couldn't scoop it, but then runners got caught up at third base.
When he got to third base, I was expecting the guy on third base to go home.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Hedges now trying to
Works out for the Seahawks.
make up for that.
Crazy. That's all I gotta say.
First pitch, nice curveball. Strike one. Seahawks are
Having some trouble catching the ball tonight.
could prove to be a costly mistake by Queen Anne's after they could have made this a 2-run game. Runner goes. The throw almost into center field. Not sure the guy from third didn't go home.
Yeah, that easily saved a run there by Spencer Gaylor, able to get up there.
1-1.
They do a little off on his throws tonight, but
Base hit will score 2 and make this a 1-run game.
yeah, Springle's
Go ahead.
got to defend here.
This is a big at bat. Hedges. He's going to take for strike 2. Hedges, the shortstop, trying to make up for an error earlier in the game. 1-2 count.
I'd say this might be the biggest pitch of the game up to this point.
Springle looks in for the sign. Checks the runners. Nadu calling for it high. It's going to be outside and just missed. Boy, there's been a lot of close pitches today.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ump to make. Just missed the corner there. It's still 2-2 count in Springle's favor.
2-2 delivery. Fouled back. Right in the executive suite.
Yeah, now all the way back down to the 108 section.
feel a lot of nervousness in this ballpark.
Yeah.
Not much noise, and this Nadeau's going to go out and talk to him. Think he's trying to calm him down here?
Yeah, 100%. I was going to say, just calm down. Go out there. A lot of foul balls in this game as well, I'll say. Luckily, none have gone back to the parking lot.
Or back to us.
But that would be tough. We're at an awkward angle. But one of the biggest pitches of the game here.
Springle's 2-2 delivery. Right to Gaylor. Over his head to Edelman in third. Here comes the runner around third. The throw to the plate is in time.
Huge. Absolutely huge.
1 run does score. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning with Queen Anne's down 2.
Spencer was going to go.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Queen Anne's cut the lead in half there. 2-run game. We've got ourselves a ball game here, AJ.
No, definitely. Queen Anne's starting to cut back in this lead. I got to say, that was a big run-saving play there.
I figured it out.
Copio still in this ball game.
That was a great relay there by the Seahawks.
Yes, that was. That would have made it a 1-run game. Copio ball 2. Jackson Chung has reached on a fielder's choice, and he has grounded out to third base today. 0-2 delivery, or 2-0 delivery, excuse me. Misses for ball 3. Scoreboard operator's a little late.
No, it's.
Copio misses, walks the leadoff man. Well, he doesn't take his time, or he takes his time, or, oh my God. Doesn't take his time getting back to the mound.
No, not at all. Queen Anne's, I guess that's like their game plan. You know, they want to set the pace on the mound. And for them, it's to go quick, not give the Seahawks any time to set up in the box.
Brandon Nadeau. Could we see a bunt here?
Bunt from the catcher.
With Berzonski coming up, put a runner in scoring position.
You know, try and get that run back as much as possible. Do anything you can. Even if it means bunt with your catcher. Yes.
Procopio swing and misses. That was nasty off speed. I saw it moving from here.
Don't know if we're going to see the bunt, though.
After that swing, no.
Probably not.
He looked like he was trying to put that one out of the fence. Pickoff attempt there. Chung gets back. Chung's a speedster, but we saw Clark. He's had a couple good throws there down to second base.
Yeah.
The 0-1 fouled back. 0-2 count now to Nadeau.
You know, we're seeing all these foul balls here in the stands. All right, Sean, you know what I want to see? A one-handed grab by one of these fans. All right. you know, it's up as well, so it's not line drives either, so it should be pretty easy to catch.
0-2 delivery.
Wow.
Close, but misses. Wow.
At least from our angle, that was very close. Go back to that again if you're Precipio.
1-2. Fouled back right in the screen. I have to say, this is a very long inning.
Yeah. Quite possibly the longest I've seen ever. At the top of the 4th inning, took about 30 minutes. So
2-2 count. Chung on the move.
back up into the suite again.
Lucky no one's in there.
Yeah, hopefully we're not next.
2-2 count. The scoreboard has it at 1-2.
Big room.
You know, Sean, awkward position here for Brandon Nadeau. You know, run on first, nobody out. What do you think he's going to go with here? What do you think he's looking for?
You got to just try and put a ball in play.
Yeah.
Put the ball in play, good things happen.
Well, most of the time.
That's what they say. 2-2. Number 2 up.
He might be moving on this.
Fouled off once again.
I'd say Precipio has been in this game for a long time as well. Or at least it feels like it.
I think he came in last inning.
I think it's just been so long
Yeah.
ago that it feels like it's been about 6 innings.
We're only in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Seahawks have runners on the base path now.
Now they're brewing.
Nobody out. Nate Berzonski up to bat. This may be trouble for Queen Anne's.
You got that match we're looking for here between Precipio and Berzonski here.
Yeah, Berzonski has struck out looking and grounded out to short.
I think this might be the at-bat where Berzonski breaks through.
Third base coach talking to him. I don't think you lay down a bunt here with Berzonski up, but Landon Daniel is up next.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Again, back-to-back power headers here. It's pretty rare you see Nate Berzonski 0 for 3. So, you know, sack bunt, I guess. Why not? Seahawks scored all 3 of their runs in the 2nd inning by playing small ball, so could go back to it.
Let's see what Berzonski does. Procopio, strike 1 looking. Berzonski doesn't like that call.
Yeah, I think he's going to swing right here. Not so much of a chance of a bunt. Maybe try and line one down the third base line here.
0-1. Checking the runner at second. That one almost hit him. Speed on the bases for the Seahawks. Base hit will score 1. Pick off there. Chung gets back in time.
You know, this would be possibly pretty rare to happen here, but you say speed on the base pass. Double steal time?
Possibly.
Why not?
But you never want to make the first out at third base.
That's right, yeah.
Foul ball.
I think the one hit off the exit sign on the speed, so.
1-2 count. We're going to run out of baseballs by the time this one's over. One-two count. Checking the runner at second. The 1-2 delivery swung on and missed. Strike 3. Nate Berzonski, his second strikeout of the night.
Nate Berzonski continues his quest to hit a baseball.
Number 41,
Landon Daniel now.
Great pitch by Procopio there.
Can't leave runners on the base pass. You know, that's what almost hurt him versus Bennett the other day.
Big out there.
Yeah, that was an incredible game all around.
Strike 1 at the knees. Procopio looking dialed in right now.
Yeah, especially to the heart of the Seahawks order with Berzonski, Daniel, and Hobgood here. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Very tough to get through this if you're Procopio.
Fouled straight back. That was closer to the booth here, AJ.
That was
We're getting closer.
Oh boy.
We do have a window open, so if we catch one, we'll let you guys know.
Don't worry, Sean will protect you. I got you.
Well, your window is the only one that's open, so.
Well, if it comes like directional and then it swipes to the left, I got you.
You got me. All right.
Yeah.
0-2 count. Yeah, deep left field. There's a man there. Chung tags, and he gets the third.
Not bad there. The only problem is it's 2 outs now.
Thought that one was in the gap for a second, but they were playing them in the gaps. Hobgood now looking for another 2-out RBI. Now, do you consider intentionally walking him
To get bases loaded,
to get to Loring?
maybe. It's a righty-righty matchup here. No matter if it's Hobgood or Loring. No, probably not.
Nadeau still at first base. We may see a steal here. Hobgood hops it up. That one's over our heads.
That just landed on a roof. So.
We're getting closer, AJ.
Oh boy. All right.
Foul ball, it's coming. Our only game in a booth. We gotta catch one.
First baseball broadcast ever. Isn't even at the school either. So. Okay.
Procopio delivers almost.
That was a quick pitch there.
Yeah, they almost tried and get Nadeau sleeping at first base. Hobgood came up clutch in the first with a 2-out RBI. Can he do it again? Fly ball to center field, but Such is there.
Didn't have enough on
And that'll do it for the 4th inning. Seahawks lead 4-2.
We hit the ball hard twice. So we're almost at 2 hours. Minute 51. An hour for me.
Top of the 5th inning, Kyle Springle coming back out. Starting with a fresh slate. Came into a jam there. Ethan Kepler now. He struck out swinging first at bat.
Yeah, first time here for Springle working with bases empty. See how he attacks this Queen Anne's offense here.
Queen Anne's really wants to flip this lineup over. If you could get either the 8 or 9 guy on base, you'd be really happy.
Usually those are some of the most speedy guys as well, at least in high school. And that at least for the Seahawks, too. Speedy guys at the bottom of the lineup.
Springle's first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. Springle not a fireballer.
No, he's got some really good off-speed pitches, though, I'll say that.
That's going to just miss for ball 1. Seems like we've seen that pitch called strike. Other pitches in the game.
Yeah, been going back and forth a lot tonight.
Strike 2, swinging. Kepler coming out, swinging the bat here.
Taking some hacks. Just great pitches here by Kyle Springle. When he's under control and his off-speed pitch is working for him, he can be great.
That's going to be ball 2. Even up the count.
Both balls have been pretty close here.
Yeah, Springle's definitely working around the zone. That's going to be ball 3. Full count. You don't want to lose him here.
No, definitely not. Because Queen Anne's is able to break through there a little bit in that third quarter. Third quarter.
Ball 4, walking the leadoff man. Now what you want. Caleb Such coming up. Tying run to the plate.
Hey, we call it back-to-back lacrosse games yesterday, so. In the third inning.
I think it's safe to say we were both tired after that one.
Yeah, we were. Voice still hurts a little bit, but it's okay.
Caleb Such up with the man on first. Squares around the bunt, pulls it back. Nadeau to first base. Doesn't get him.
That was close.
Let's see if the bunt's still on here.
Hey, good heads up there by Nadeau.
Such has got speed. He's the center fielder. I don't think anyone who plays center field is slow. Squares around. Attempted. He missed that one. 1-1. Looks for the sign. This is a big half inning here. Springle throws over. You got Such, and then you got the top of the order.
Yeah, definitely tough, especially if Queens get another runner on here. Top order coming up with first and second, nobody out. That's dangerous.
Such takes for ball 2. If you lose him here, someone's got to go out and talk to him. I don't see anyone warming up in the bullpen.
I saw Ben Powers in there a little bit earlier.
Swing and a miss by Such. 2-2. Kepler at first. The right fielder. Don't know about his speed. 2-2 delivery. Swung foul back. This Queen Anne's offense is waking up a little bit since Berzonski came out of the game.
And they're taking some really good hacks. Feels like at one point one of them is going to get through. Putting a couple in the outfield as well.
2-2 count to Such, the freshman. Boy, he's gonna be good when he gets a little bit older.
They say you get better with age, so definitely up. Could see steal here.
2-2, strike 3 looking. Kyle Springle comes up big as now
Massive strikeout.
Nate Procopio's coming up to try and help his cause. You got the top of the order coming up. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Procopio's flown out to right and left field, so he's been making good contact.
Springle's done a decent job so far. Let's see, attacks the top of this order here.
He's going to take for strike. It looked like it's close to hitting him. Maybe it was a little bit of an acting job there by Procopio.
Make it look more inside than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. Nice off speed there by Springle. He's got Procopio 0-2.
He does a pretty good job of changing speeds, going from the fastball to the off-speed.
The 0-2 delivery. Fouled straight back. Staying alive here.
You got to think at some point, I know I said it last at bat, but if you're the runner on first, I think you got to get moving here in a minute. You know, this is a huge inning for Queen Anne's. Feels like a must-score inning. Got to get that runner in scoring position as soon as possible, I should say.
Pickoff attempt by Springle. 0-2.
Yeah, seen a lot of pickoff attempts in this game.
0-2 delivery. Fly out center field. And Hobgood's there, and Procopio's officially flown out to all three outfielders today. Travis Such now looking to get that run in. I think now is when we may see a steal here, and Nadeau hasn't been on target with many of his throws.
Yeah. You got to think at some point.
Because, hey, if he gets thrown out, you got your 2-hole leading off next inning. But if he doesn't, then you got runner in scoring position. Such takes 1-0. Springle checks the runner at first. That's Kepler. Nice curveball for strike one. Springle. Will we see him next inning is the question. And here goes the runner. Nadeau to second. Way off line. It's a stolen base, and now they got a runner in scoring position. 2-1 count. Hitters count. Travis Such. Queen Anne's would like a base hit here.
Gotta say, yeah, things are getting interesting here. You had a feeling at some point we were going to see the steal.
He's got a big lead off second. Hitting out to center field. Did he beat Hobgood? Hits over his head. 1 run will score. Such is going for 3. The throw to third base. Not in time. And almost winning the dugout. And Travis Such is going crazy.
Wow. What a great piece of hitting right there. Hobgood was pulling in a little bit. Was not expecting the shot out to him.
And now the go-ahead run at the plate.
Great contact.
Boy, that's what happens when you play this outfield so shallow. You get beat.
And now you get runners in scoring position, you make things happen.
It's now Coach Bryce Messick going to mound visit. AJ, ever since that second inning, Decatur's kind of been coasting their way.
Yeah.
What do you need? What's Queen Anne's doing good, first of all?
First off, in that first and second inning, they were being very patient. They were taking the first 2 pitches of the at-bat. Now what they're doing is they've been a lot more aggressive at the plate here. They're swinging first and second pitches like I've been saying all game. And for the most part, Springle has just been putting them right in Queen Anne's wheelhouse.
Yeah, so on the other hand, what has Decatur not been doing well? Like, what's let Queen Anne's back in the game?
For the most part, it's just been pitch location. Like I said, Kyle Springle started out really good. Got out of the jam there, had runners on first and second, 1 out,
and
got out of it.
And you look back
just with 1 run
to that 4th inning. Runners on first and second with 3, 4, 5 coming up, and the Seahawks couldn't get anything. That may look to be costly.
And they had runners on base as well.
Yep. Jacob Clow now, the go-ahead runner. He's going to take strike 1. This game getting very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, after the first 2 innings, we thought Decatur might just run away with it. Queen Anne said not today. Oh, 1. He's going to take that one inside. Almost hit him.
Hit him again, yeah.
1-1 delivery, swung on, fouled back. 1-2, 2 outs. The dude's got to be a wall back there. Anything gets by him.
Yeah.
Such might.
Such is going to go home. Yeah. I think you got to try it if anything gets past him to do here.
1-2 count.
Halfway to the backstop, he's going.
Strike 3. He's going to say it hit him. Called strike 3. Springle get out of it. The Stephen Decatur Seahawks only lead by 1. Bottom of the 5th inning. Queen Anne's ball's closer. Stephen Decatur coming up to bat now. Caleb Loring, 0 for 2 today.
Gotta get the leadoff runner on here, 100%.
Loring grounds to the 3rd. That's going to be out number 1. They did not get the leadoff man on.
Oh, yeah. Swinging first pitch.
Feels like all the energy is sort of shifted to Queen Anne's, all the momentum.
Yeah, 4-3 now. Queen Anne's, gotta give them credit. They didn't turn away. It was down 4-0 early. They fought back piece by piece. Now it's only 4-3.
Edelman up the plate. That one bounces. Looks like Ben Powers might be coming in next inning. That one's hit right to third
what
again.
A play.
He gets some. Is that Manny Machado at third base?
What a play. That was a tough pick right there. That's like an awkward bounce as well.
Queen Anne's, after scoring last inning, has potential to get a real quick inning here. Gaylor up the bat. Strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. Procopio's come in this game and pitched really well. That's going to be strike 2. 0-2.
He's been in control, especially in the past 2 innings here.
The 0-2 delivery, you can feel the energy. Fair ball.
There's a double.
Gaylor's going for 2. And he'll get there. A 2-out double by Spencer Gaylor.
That'll give him some life.
Now you got Zender coming up.
Base hit time for the Seahawks.
Colton Zender.
He's got to find a gap here for Decatur.
Didn't look too good his second at bat.
Yeah, looked good in the first, just laid in a button. Made it to first.
2 outs. Zender's quick.
Like we were saying, anything in the infield, fly. Watch out.
You gotta put it in play here. You can't strike out. Swing and a miss. Colton Zender. Trying to come up with a clutch hit here as he's going to take strike 2 on the outside corner. 0-2 count.
Got to be a little more aggressive here.
And here comes the crowd of what's here for Queen Anne's. The 0-2 delivery. That's going to get out of play.
Yeah.
Zender a little bit late.
Somebody else is getting a free souvenir.
Remains 0-2. Look for off speed here, something in the dirt. He's not going to give him a good pitch to hit. 0-2 delivery, as that was in the dirt.
Yeah.
Ball 1, good eye.
Safe pitch there.
Zender. Might see him come on the mound this game. 1-2 count. Swung.
Base
And
hit.
that's going to be a base hit. They're sending Gala around. He's going to score. Colton Zender comes up big. Gets that run back.
That's all he needed to do was a base hit. That's exactly what he did.
Now you got the top of the order coming up.
Zender delivers. And, yeah, flips the batting order over. That is a big insurance run right there for the Seahawks.
Yes, it is. Jackson Chung coming up now. You may see a steal here by Zender. It's going to be strike 1. Oh, 1. Looks at Zender at first. That's going to be ball 2. That's going to be close. Catcher's holding it there a little too long.
You know what? Zender has some speed here. 2 outs. I would go. Get another runner in scoring position here for Jackson Chung.
1-1. It's going to hit Chung in the helmet.
He didn't like that at all. Obviously not. You know, getting head in the head does not feel good whatsoever.
Now Nadu's going to come up here.
Hopefully Procopio didn't throw it, you know, as fast as we've seen him throw it tonight. Well, Zender got to second base. Maybe not in the way that Jackson Chung wanted him to get to second base. But now base hit here, and you can make it 6-3. Colton Zender, once again, very quick. Maybe we could get a little bloop in the outfield here for the Seahawks.
Brandon Nadu. He's got a hit today. Let's see if we can get another one here. That's going to be ball. Wow. That was close.
Yeah.
One 0. That's going to be a bloop single. Here comes the runner around third. Not in time. Seahawks extend their lead. 2-out RBI for Nadu.
Well, that's all Nadu needed, pardon me, was a bloop single there. That's exactly what he did.
Nate Berzonski now trying to get his first hit of the game. Berzonski's right now 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. He's due.
Yeah, you can say that.
Berzonski takes ball 1. Talk about a 2-out rally.
Well, I'll tell you, that was just perfect placement there by Nadu. I mean, right in center field. He said all he needs is a bloop single. 2 pitches later, he delivers.
Berzonski gets out of play. That made a loud noise.
It hit one of the seats to the right of us.
So
So 1-1 count now. Again, just need a base hit for the most part. You know, I keep saying it, but
Berzonski looking to do just that.
that's all I need.
Takes one outside. Ball 2. He's in control.
Seahawks can regain control of this game once again here if they can get another base hit like
That's
that.
going to be a base hit right up the middle. Chung coming around third. The throw to the plate. Not in time. 2-out RBI for Nate Berzonski.
Well, now it's a 3-run inning for the Seahawks. They're up 7-3 now.
Matching their biggest lead of the game.
That was a, this is a huge, not going to say that because it's not quite over yet, but this is a huge turnaround inning here for the Seahawks. You know, looked like maybe a little bit of panic time going to the bottom of the 5th here. Only 4-3, Queen Anne's with 3 unanswered runs, but Seahawks respond back with 4.
Landon Daniel steps to the plate now. And he's going to get a base hit to extend this lead even more. It's a hit parade here in Salisbury, Maryland.
Now the runs are starting to pour in.
This is the Seahawk team, I know.
Control of this baseball game.
They're just moving the runners over. You know, once again, next man up, moving down the order. Base after base after base hit.
We're going to have a mound visit here.
Singles galore.
Seahawks lead by 5, 8-3. They're going to leave Procopio in here.
Great.
Johnny Hobgood up to bat.
How about a Johnny Hobgood 2-run double here?
Is that what you're calling?
Sure, why not? I mean, I called the bloop single by, you know, and the single by Berzonski there as well. So make it 3 in a row.
Hobgood takes for strike 1. Oh, and 1. Hobgood looking to get a hit here. He's going to take ball 1. Stephen Decatur's really woken up here in this 5th inning. Berzonski dancing around there at second base.
Yeah, just distracted Procopio there. Made him step off. A little bit of mind games going on here.
See that in a second.
Hobgood.
Almost hit
Did that hit him?
Almost.
Oh, and there's a runner caught up there. That's Daniel.
Well,
and they get him.
I think Daniel thought that it hit Hobgood there.
Yeah.
So he took off.
Seahawks with a big 5th inning. We'll be right back.
Ben Powers on the ball. Looks like, yep.
Not yet. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying we're at 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Powers on the ball. Somebody else going down. Who's going down? Taylor? Wow, thing. Powers on the ball. Taylor's going to bench. 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wait, the 6? Who's in left now? Detail? I can zoom in on him. I'm zooming in on him. 4.
Back after that big half inning there by the Seahawks. Noah Palmer is going to lead off here. Owen Phillips went to left field as Loring went to the bullpen. We got Powers on the mound. Palmer up to bat. First pitch off speed by Powers. Now after getting that big half inning, you do not want to let this game, you don't want to let Queen Anne's get back into it for the Seahawks.
No, definitely not. And with Powers on the mound here, you know, he's been pretty good all season long. 1, 2, 3 inning here. Obviously the key here for the Seahawks. Don't want to get in any trouble here.
0-2. It's going to be a ball outside.
Safe pitch there by Powers. Almost for Powers there as well on the throw back. Would have been, I believe, the third time we've seen that this game.
Palmer with a double and a walk this game. He's their cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ben Powers first of the day. Doolin Clark out to bat.
Wonder if he's going to...
Doolin has walked and struck out swinging.
Wonder if he's going to step out 3 times here to step out. We'll see. That was like the longest at bat of the game, so we'll see if it happens again.
No.
Maybe we can have another one.
No power.
3 disengagements and 1 at bat. 4 if you count the step off.
That's going to be hit to Chung. Will he get him in time? Yes, he will.
And that was one of the fastest at bats of the game.
Jackson Chung, a smooth operator over there at shortstop. Noah Kramer. Powers. He's looking very good. The North Carolina Wesleyan commit. That's going to be strike 1. Great way to start. For Powers. Powers looks like he's on today. They might not even need to bring in Loring in the 7th. That one's going to bounce. Make it 1-1. Powers with the black arm sleeve. That one's going to bounce, so they're going to ask if he went. He did not go. 2-1. We saw Decatur get a rally with 2 outs. Can Queen Anne's possibly do the same thing?
I believe Seahawks had a couple runners on base, though. Might be the difference there. Never know, though.
Well, they went strikeout, and then double. So.
Okay, yeah. Maybe.
3-1.
How crazy would that be?
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Back-to-back rallies. One for the Seahawks and one for the Lions.
Kramer looking to get on base here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That makes the count full. Full count. Top of the 6th. Queen Anne's only 4 outs to work with.
Maybe some of the Seahawks fans make some noise here. Maybe.
He's going to foul that one off. Stay alive. We'll do it again. Ben Powers is going to be a key piece in the Seahawks pitching rotation if they want to go far in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
First game Saturday.
Especially like some mid-innings as well.
You would expect to see a little bit out of Brzezinski. Full count. That one out of play. Right side.
Almost a one-handed catch over there.
Fan in red shorts there to Sweatshirt. You can't cover up and run away.
I wanted to see it. Yeah, one-handed catch. Odell style. There's a throwback.
Full count once again, 2 outs. That's fouled once again. Long at bat here. Good at bat as well. Ben Powers. There's the ball, mid-80s. Full count. That's going to be a fly ball to Hobgood. Hobgood under it, and he makes that one look real easy. Seahawks go to the bottom of the 6th, leading 8-3.
Can you just stay out there and get 3 more outs?
Ladies and gentlemen, your number 3, now taking down for Canada, certified Jacob Blau.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Jacob Clow on the mound. Hobgood up to bat after that base running blunder by Daniel. He was at the plate.
Yeah, I think he just thought that Hobgood got hit there in the arm.
That's going to be strike 1 outside.
That's why he took off.
A 1. Nice curveball to make it 0-2.
Well, definitely a lot of outside strike calls tonight.
A lot. Yeah, I haven't seen much on the inside part of the plate.
No, especially not from Queen Anne's. For the Seahawks, there's definitely been some.
0-2 swing and a miss. Made Hobgood look silly.
That's a tough at bat.
Makes you wonder if they should have put in Jacob Clow earlier.
Yeah, maybe, especially in the bottom of that 5th inning.
Loring up to bat now. May come in to pitch next half inning. Nice curveball there by Clow. 0-1, 1 out. 0-2, Jacob Cloud
Wow.
dealing.
Jeez. 5 straight strikes. He's got great control right now.
The ball is 2 strikes. Caleb Loring thought about it. Loring, another key piece of the Seahawks pitching staff. Loring looking to stay alive here, 1-2 count. He's going to pop that one straight up. Who's got it? And the first baseman, Copio, gets that one.
That was tough. That got shot straight to the sky. Especially with these lights as well, it can be tough to see.
Edelman steps to the dish here. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Strike 1, Jacob Plow. Plowing him down. Strike 2.
That was a good one, actually.
That was a good one.
That was good. I like that one. Yeah, that was good. Very funny.
0-2.
That was close.
Queen Anne's wanted that one.
That's crazy. I'm actually surprised that wasn't a strike.
1-2 count, swing and a miss.
What an inning.
That's going to be the end of the 6th inning. We'll see you in the top of the 7th.
We head to the 7th. Lions trying to keep this game going.
I've seen it go up to about 117.
Top of the 7th. Seahawks have 3 outs to get Caleb Loring in the game. Chance Hedges now trying to get a rally here.
I was going to say, just get something going. Down by 5 runs, 3 outs left.
Not impossible.
No, but
Improbable.
exactly. Improbable. 3 more outs and the Seahawks are Bayside champions.
For back-to-back years.
Nope.
Let's see how Loring's first pitch is. It's going to be a ball high.
I'll say Caleb Loring's really got a kind of a crazy wind-up. He like really winds his arm back, and then he comes over the top.
It's definitely a little scary if you're a righty. And that one's going to be hit to right field, right at Edelman for the first out of the 7th.
2 more outs. So the Seahawks go back-to-back.
Kepler, the right fielder, up. He has walked and struck out today. That's going to be strike 1. Nice pitch there by Loring. Didn't look good in warm-ups, but maybe it was a scare tactic.
That was a lot better here.
That was kind of an awkward swing there. Sort of tried to chop at it.
Kind of jammed him inside there.
0-2 count. Loring, it's the sign. A long righty, swing and a miss, strike 3.
He's fired up.
1 more out till Seahawks are back-to-back Bayside champions. Fans starting to get on their feet. Caleb Such, the last hope here for Queen Anne's. Some fans are on their feet. Strike 1. 0-1. Caleb Loring. He's wheeling and dealing. 0-1. That's going to make it 0-2, and the Seahawks are 1 strike away from back-to-back Bayside championships. The crowd is on their feet. They're ready for the 0-2 delivery by Loring. He's going to take.
That's a tough take right there. Really close.
Right now. You're seeing nothing but a fastball.
1-2 count
Pitchers have egos.
to try and seal the deal at Arthur W. Purdue Stadium. Called strike 3, and the Seahawks have done it. Back-to-back Bayside champions.
What a game by the Seahawks. What a great game.
It got close there for a second. They had us all worried, I think.
They pulled back away.
It was a 1-run game. Caleb Loring, if he does that, Seahawks are going to go a long way in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Mowed right through the Queen Anne's lineup there. 1, 2, 3.
We'll stay on for the trophy presentation. Seahawks play on Saturday. Winner of Arundel and South River or Severna Park.
Yeah, Severna Park. So it could be 3 teams. Yeah, you never know.
Decatur is the 1 seed in the region. Bennett is the 2. We may see a rematch of Bennett Decatur in the regional finals. That will be a good game, and that was a good game last week. Me and you were at that game after the lacrosse game.
Yeah, sitting in the outfield. Actually got a pull up that game as well. So. On the Grand Road double by Colton Zedner.
Looks like the trophy presentation is going to take a while. I'm Sean McChrystal. That's my partner, AJ Patton. We will see you Saturday for baseball and lacrosse on Friday? No, Monday. We will see you then. Have a great night, everybody.
Can you click the live button in the top right-hand corner? You can X out of that or hit cancel.